This time we can mention that the foam is very strong. Spectacular! Now I will show you the recipe to realize this beer in your house, and at the end of the video I will show you the secret ingredients. Very easy to find, you can find on internet. But now let's see the ingredient and how we can make this fantastic beer that I don't know if it's blue or violet. So through the comment please help me to understand what kind of color is this. We need 1 kilogram of Pilsner malt, 200 gram of white sugar, 15 gram of hop, the CASCADE, half box of yeast brewing, remember not the normal yeast for make the bread but the one for brewing, and 8 liters of water, and naturally the secret ingredient. Now in this pot I put 5 liters of water that we should put on the fire and reach the temperature of 77 degrees Celsius. With this recipe you will realize more or less 5 liters of beer. Because I have no space, I cannot store my beer, I will do around 5 liters that I will put in my mini fermentator. Reach 77 Celsius degree or 172 Fahrenheit degree, we turn off the fire and we add the malt in the pot. We turn very well, after we close with the lid and we keep this until tomorrow morning. See you tomorrow morning. Good night. Good morning. Now we will go to filter our first half of wort, but during this operation we can put 3 liters of water on the fire. This other 3 liters should reach 78 Celsius degree, because after with that water we will wash our malt to have the second part of wort. Now we put this malt in the pot with the other. We check our water, our 3 liters of water. If they have reached 78 Celsius degree, we can put with the malt and washing the malt. So we will have more wort. Now we cover with the lid and we leave our malt 15 minutes in this water after we filter again the water. After 15 minutes we can filter our malt and keep it the malt, because I will use for other recipe. you will see in the future in another video. Is also perfect for make the bread. So let's go to filter it. Now we put all the wort in the pot, and after we add the hop. Now that our wort are boiling, we can add the hop. We should boil the hop for 60 minutes, but after 30 minutes we will add also the flour. So see you in 30 minutes. After 30 minutes we add the flours. So in total the hop will boil 60 minutes and the flours will boil 30 minutes. After 1 hour we turn off the fire and we add other 20 flours. We wait 10 minutes and after we filter everything. But before we should cool down the temperature, putting our pot in the cold water. Now that our wort have reached the room temperature, we can filter first with this and after with this coffee filter, and we put our wort directly in the fermentator with the sugar. After the sugar we add the wort, and after we should shake our fermentator. In this way the sugar will disappear. After we take a little bit of our wort to check the initial density and to prepare the starter for the fermentation. Now I will add some yeast here, more or less 1 teaspoon of yeast, and after I will cover with plastic wrap. After 1 hour I will put everything in the fermentator. Let's check the initial density. The initial density is 1050. But now let's go to prepare our yeast for the fermentation. It's already dark, but also the light is not so perfect. I can show you what you should do. Now we put some yeast in the wort that we have put apart and we cover with plastic wrap. After 2 or 3 hours, when the fermentation begins, we can put all this thing in the big fermentator. So now I put, see you later. After 2 or 3 hours, because now I will go out to eat sushi. From the plastic wrap and from the foam, you can see that after 3-4 hours the fermentation start. Now we put everything in the big fermentator and tomorrow morning we will check if our fermentation start effectively. In the bobber I have put the alcohol, so like in this case some alcohol fall in the fermentator, so I will drink the alcohol. If you put some other substance you will drink that, so it's better to put the alcohol. Bye bye, see you tomorrow. Like you can see from the bubble for the foam, the fermentation is running very fast. So see you in 10-12 hours to check the fermentation. After 18 hours the fermentation are running very fast, you can see from the bubble, because he make 1 balls each second, and also from the foam. So see you in the next few days to check. After 48 hours we can see the foam disappear. We have only few foam, but the fermentation still is going on. You can see this from the bubble. Also our wort now is more clear. After 6 days the fermentation is done, so now we can put our beer in the bottles. But first we take half glass of beer to check the final density, so in this way we can know the graduation of the alcohol of our beer. But first remember to remove the bubble. We should shake our beer, because in this way the balls of the air will go away. In this way we will be sure of the final density. But now we should put some sugar in the bottle. In this way our beer will fermentate also in the bottle, so will be very sparkly. Usually I put 8 grams each liter. So now with the help of the sugar that usually we put in the tea or in the coffee, this one usually is 5 grams, so I will put half in each bottles, because the bottle is around 500 ml. I go ahead filling my bottle. See you later to put apart the yeast, because we can keep the yeast in the fridge and use to make other fermentation. Now we close with the lid and we put in the fridge until next fermentation. But we will see in 2 weeks for the test of our beer. So see you guys. Bye bye. The final density is 1004. Knowing that the initial density was 1050, we do 1050 less 1004 and we obtain 46. From 46 we divide for 7.5 and we have the result of 6.1. plus 0.5 for the fermentation that we'll have in the bottles. Our beer have 6.5% of alcohol, so please drink with moderation. With the cheese, spectacular. This is the bread that I have done using the malt that remain after that you make the beer. This is the homemade cheese. In the end of the video you will find this video, so you can watch also this one. Drink with moderation, because this kind of beer have 6.5% of alcohol. And I hope that now you leave me I like it, and to watch the other video, to subscribe to the channel. But now let's go to see the secret ingredient, so follow me. This is the secret ingredients. In English is called butterfly pea. Here in Asia, is common. You can find this in Thailand, in Malaysia, and Indonesia. They use this flour to do many things. This is the fresh one. I have used the dry one. In this way everybody can reply my recipe. So I encourage you to subscribe to the channel, to leave me a like it, and to watch the other video. Bye bye!